Hey guys, welcome to another replay with CarBot. Camera? Camera. There we go. Alright, this is another replay. It's 1v1. It's me. This is me. And this is the bad guy. Alright? And this game is awesome. I really liked it. It was very nerve-wracking, but it was also... There's some... Yeah, you'll see. Anyway. I really enjoyed this game because I got to use some tactics which are really interesting and fun to use. And this guy got a lot of Liberators, so stick around for that because, like, Liberators can be really annoying and hard to deal with, but I think I dealt with them quite well. But yeah, so he goes out ahead and scouts me with his SCV, just standing here doing nothing. And I'm going to fast forward it because not too much happens in the beginning. I go for a quick expand. He goes for a quick expand. I harassed him with my little probe because there's no way he could escape, and so he died. And he did send a Reaper my way, but he already died. I already killed him, so and I didn't really do much. I think he got a probe maybe too. But yeah, this whole game is quite interesting, and as soon as I actually just finished it, so I wanted to show you guys kind of what happened. So I'm going to continue to fast forward. He scans me, and so I'm like, okay, so he's probably going to drop and push in the front, like Terran signature, I guess, is what it is. I see this Marine. My observer goes all the way back just to see where this Marine goes. He's just scouting. He's just looking for a third. So that was dumb of me. I don't know. I thought maybe he's doing something outside my base, and I didn't want to risk my guys to do it. But in reality, he's actually doing nothing. He's just expanding again. Well, he's planning to expand. Oh, he is expanding, actually. He's already got the command center or orbital up and running. It's going to float it over there and land to his second expansion. I'm just starting mine. It's almost about to finish, actually. I thought I was more behind than that. But so this is a diamond level game. And I got my warp prism over here. Warping in some zealots to harass when I'm pretty sure he's going to come and attack soon. And one thing that drives me up the wall is Terran drops. Drives me insane. So, I got my observer here. I can see that he's +1/+1. And I see that he's moving out. So, one thing that I did in this game, this is what I did. 3 zealots here, 1, 2, 3, and 3 zealots here, 1, 2, 3. For the drops, and then I have my mothership core. If it's 2 medevacs, then my mothership core can back it up, and at least buy myself some time so I can actually do this. So I'm actually using Colossus, believe it or not, because Colossus, they're still good. Anyway, so here's who goes this. So he tries to snipe the Oh, he does. Jeez, I wasn't paying attention. He does snipe the Colossus. Luckily, I have another one out. He'll be coming soon. Do I have thermal lance yet? Yes, no. Yes, I do. Force field him in. Did okay. I didn't get... No, it's okay. He picks them up. So he countered that by picking them up. This drop over here, by the way, did nothing. Because of my 3 zealots. Actually, I warped in a couple more just to stop it. But I think I lost 1 or 2 zealots. Which I missed that engagement there. But that gets away. So I'm doing pretty good, actually. By now, I would have been frustrated and annoyed that I got dropped on and stuff like that. But here goes my zealots to wipe out his mineral line. And here you go. He pokes again, gets some of my zealots with his widow mines. And I also warp into his main as well. Again, trying to wreak as much havoc as possible. These Marines are coming down here to stop from his second expansion. And these zealots are going to do some damage at his mineral line. This guy goes over here, but nothing happens. And I'm pretty sure I lose this warp prism very soon. Kill a cyclone too, and another warping happens. Ooh, just in time for these guys. Holy crap! I didn't realize how much damage I did. And I lose this. I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to detect these things so I can kill them. But there goes that. But these elves are putting in some work. Actually, let's look at the resources lost. Actually, almost the same. I'm getting a call. Stop that there. Almost the same, actually. I thought I did more, but I think I did quite a bit of economic damage. I think he just sniped a Colossus or 2 for me. And, of course, killed a lot of Zealots. So pretty even, neck and neck. Although, let's see, income. Yes, I did quite a bit of economic damage there, so I am, I guess, in that regards ahead. And now I'm expanding to my third expansion, my fourth base, and starting to run out of minerals. Oh, I should have transferred some guys there. But yeah, so it's going pretty good. I felt like I was handling it pretty well. Always keeping a war prism, you know, around or outside their base is always good, because then when they attack you, you can quickly drop in their base and do some damage. I sent a hallucinate Phoenix, see what's up, and apparently I forgot about him. That's Diamond League. And actually the one thing that I was doing really bad at is that I was not upgrading. So I only have one upgrade right now. And I think, here we go, I start to double upgrade. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, he's 3-3. So I was doing really bad. That was one thing I was really behind in, is upgrades. Luckily I have Chrono Boost, so I can catch up with that, which is good. So, and we have 4 Colossus, so the splash damage is real. So because of my ground forces with the Zealots and the Colossus, he starts to get a lot of, see, he's got 6 Liberators right now to deal with the ground. And if you know what Liberators do, they can lock down an area for ground, and they do, here, oh, he was about to do it. They do quite a bit of damage to that area. They shoot, oh, no, never mind, it just pops up right there. So it locks down an area, and it will shoot anything in that area, and it does like 100 damage or something. It does high damage to a single target. So it's pretty nice. And then when they're not in that mode, then they can shoot air and do splash damage. So they're pretty good. They're good units. They're strategic units, but they are good units. So he sends out a couple Marines. I wasn't sure what for. I think it was just to see what's going on. But he sacrificed himself to me. And let's see, what am I doing at this point? Production is D? Yeah. Okay, I start to get Stargates. Okay. And you'll see very soon. I'm building 3 of them. Alright, I got some High Templar with Psystorm, and I'm starting to scatter out these guys just so I can hopefully deal damage. These 2 Zealots are still over here, though, just in case. Because I want to take out, if he drops over here, then I can deal with it. And if he drops over here, then I can, kind of, I guess. But my base is somewhat secure, I'd say. Here he comes again with a bunch of, oh, EMPs, too. Let's go back, I missed that engagement. That's one thing that started to become really hard, is the ghosts. But he comes in, he knows where I am, his ghosts are leading the charge, and EMPs all my High Templar except 1. There's the 1. He got EMP'd once. So that hurts quite a bit. And then he starts to go over here. I thought he was going to push up here, but I side-stormed those guys. And turn them into Archons, and here he comes, pushing up to my my expansion. And right here, I'm trying to click on these guys. And so I do a pretty good job there. Those are some nice storms. He just kind of sacrificed them to the storm gods there. But the engagement was poor on my part at first, then became poor on his part as well. So it kind of evened out. But I did lose an expansion, so those guys were really late to the party. So I just let it go. I didn't want to risk the rest of my army. I have 3 armor now, and still waiting on more attack. So, but all these guys were out in the open. Oh yes, and then let's look at the money Psystorms here. I think they were pretty good. Oh, I already did it. Shoot. Well, we missed one Psystorm drop. Here comes another one. And then I warp in these guys. I was about to leave, and then I don't know. Oh yeah, then they killed it, I guess. He got another Psystorm off, and he goes straight for the High Templar. Not like he can do anything anyway. And that Zealot drop was so successful. I did do a Storm drop here earlier. I'm not going to go back, but it did kill quite a bit of workers. That's why he put up all these sensor towers, because he doesn't want any more drops coming into his base. So we're going for the long game here now. What I'm doing now, I put a probe here just to be sure that he's not expanding there. And I'm neglecting this expansion, of course. I should probably be expanding more. He has no money. If I knew that. But these things, you got to be careful. These things can really tear apart your army if you aren't taking good engagements. So it's kind of I That was interesting. I warp in a Zealot right through here. This is why I built the pylon. Why is the warp... Oh, well. I warp in a Zealot here just to be sure he's not expanding there either. And this is why I got the Stargates. I start to make my Stasis Minefield because I want control of the battlefield. He's getting Liberators with Marine or infantry support. And I want to control the battlefield just as much as he, because he can control the battlefield because of that, what is it called? Defender mode? And, so to counter that, I want to control the battlefield almost as much, or maybe even more sometimes, because of these Stasis Wards. So I start scattering them all over the place, as you can see. I just want to, it gives me vision too. They're awesome. So it gives me vision and it gives me control. So there goes one. Excuse me. Arrgh. So again, he's scanning. So he's catching on. Okay, these Stasis Wards are everywhere. So he's starting to see that. So he's well aware that that's what I'm doing. I don't think to the extent, he knows to the extent how much I'm going to be doing it. But there's something new. So when this is Stasis Ward, it'll still burrow when it's in the process. Doesn't stop it. Learn something new every day. So again, I stick with my Colossus. I have some storms, and I keep laying down these sentries or these Stasis Wards. He's not dropping. I guess because his first drops weren't very successful. Here comes the ghosts. I think my detection got them. That's why it triggered right in the middle there. So he's very smart, actually. That actually kind of ruins my Stasis Wards. I Psystorm him once and run away. Psystorm takes up almost half their life. He sees my probe transfer, it kind of sucks, and so I lose all those probes, and he should know that I have a expansion over there, but anyway. So I want to kill these guys off. There's some ghosts left there, so I kill them, and then I kill those Marauders. And again, he's trying to... If he keeps doing this to my Stasis Wards, then that's pretty good, because then I can't really capitalize on, like, you know, killing them after I catch them. Yeah, I continue to put these Stasis Wards down. Oh, here you go. Do a little attack over here. Failed miserably. I make these things. He seriously, if he just threw a Liberator in every single one of my mineral line, it would have screwed me up quite a bit. I would have had to, like, you know, put my attention elsewhere and stuff like that. But I guess I was kind of worrying him a lot with all these Stasis Wards. So, again, I catch him out in the open again from behind the Liberators, which is pretty good. I'll start to slow it down now. But some nice side storms to the ghosts there. They're all cloaked, so I can't see them. I guess he killed my Observer, probably with the splash damage from the Liberators. And so this kind of hurts quite a bit. All my shields are gone, and oh, I threw in some Zealots over here, I guess. Against a planetary. I didn't know it was a planetary. I just did it just to distract him, but that didn't work very well. These ghosts, though, they're such low hit points. 21, 30. So again, controlling the battlefield at least a little bit because of the Stasis Wards. I get rid of a lot of ghosts there. I think they just ran out of energy for Cloak or something. But again, once again, he's doing the smart thing and zoning me out so I cannot kill that little group of infantry there. And now we're about equal amount of minerals banked up. Not sure. I guess I just lost a bunch of units, so I'm not maxed, and he's not maxed either. So again, this is kind of interesting because we have like these two armies that are poking at each other, but can't really advance forward too fast at all. So it's about being cost efficient. So I just put one stalker there. Again, I'm just trying to divide his attention, which he brings Liberators over. And how much damage do they do? I missed it. And he continues to defend pretty well. But again, if he was doing that to me, a Liberator here, which I'm not paying attention to, or here, that would have really, again, screwed me up. I'm surprised I didn't put cannons there. But I continue to expand again. And I think, yeah, so Stasis Wards, again, still, I'm kind of keeping up with them. I get 3 or 4 observers now because I want them to survive this time. I don't want to lose them. And here are my oracles again. I think here they go again to lay down more Stasis Wards. Because I want control of that battlefield. And he just killed that one. Right in between, how much? 60 hit points. So I keep laying more Stasis Wards down. I just want this no man's land to be as much as mine as possible. Detect that Widow Mind and kill that off. Those things are a bit of a pest. But these Marines are also kind of, again, he's sending out scouts to take away these Stasis Wards. So I have to send something there to stop the Marine from, see, he's absorbed a second one now, to stop the Marine from actually doing that. So I put down another one just to make up for it. But I don't want to reveal my entire army, but then he scans it, so I think I bring it over here to the Marine just to kill it. And here he goes, pushes up the front, or he's looking like he's going to. That guy's dead. There's another one there. Again, so it's kind of like this weird stalemate standoff, but it's probably actually not that fun to watch, but it was really fun to play. So, I got another unit, as you just saw, Tempest, because this is what is going to win me the game. I need range desperately and mobility, and that is what is giving me both. They're mobile enough, and they have enough range that I can... Now, these Liberators, they can't do much. He has to be way more active with them. And when he does, he runs into the Stasis Wards. So, I feel like I actually got him, like, kind of like a... I don't know, in a trap, I guess. There he goes, throwing down all those. But I just back off and continue to abuse the range of the Colossus and the Tempest. So there goes all those guys. Tempest have, what's the range on them? 15, so it's one of the longest in the game, if not the longest. So again, it's kind of like this stalemate standoff. I'm going to fast forward it. I guess it was more exciting to play than it was to... oh, here we go. And then I start to use Revelation on his army as well. So I can abuse that range even more. Because the range of a Tempest is more than your vision or sight. So I start using the Oracles for that now. Their other ability. Again, as I was saying before, really fun to play. Probably not as fun to watch. I don't know, you guys tell me. But it was really fun to play because I felt like I was actually in control. I could pick the fights for the most part, and I could pick the engagements, and I could keep an eye on his army with these Oracles. He probably hated it so much. You know, if he used nukes, that might have been really tricky to do. Like, if he put a nuke behind me, then forced me out, then I run into it maybe or something. That would have been really strategic and really clever to pull off, but... So again, just keep poking, keep wearing down his infantry, and stepping back now. Yeah. Oh, then I send one Void Ray here, just to do something, anything. I was hoping he had no turrets there, which he didn't. No turrets. I didn't notice when he got there until now. And so I continued to just kind of poke at his army. I think I noticed, yeah, now I noticed. I was like, you need to kill some workers here. So I get the Void Ray to kill the workers, and so he can do some damage. I don't know how many kills he has, so let's keep a track on that. But continue to throw Revelation on his army, so I can keep abusing that range and the knowledge of where his army is. Again, it all of a sudden ruins his what is it called? His like zoning, his area control, because of the range of the Tempest. So these Liberators aren't nearly as effective. I'm so glad I got Colossus instead of Disruptors, too, because like they're more consistent damage, which is just what I needed. This guy 10 kills now. Again, just kind of keeping tabs on the army. And every time I'd use Revelation or attack something, it usually pulls a couple of his guys. 11 kills there. It aggroes a couple of his units, which is nice too. So again, just sieging up, doing the same old, same old. Still have quite a bit of stasis wards across the map, which again gives me vision if he tries to sneak behind me, and also slows him down if he tries to sneak behind me or push in or whatever. Being annoying with the oracles again, another revelation goes off, and I just need to keep poking, wear him down. He has almost 6,000 minerals. I have almost 10,000. It's just a matter of, I don't even know, like, just keep poking. I should have built a lot more gateways or something, but I think he's starting to get fed up with it here. So he's being more aggressive with the Liberators. Now he's backing off again. But you'll see him be more aggressive once again here. There he goes. Oh, a little bit too aggressive. And he doesn't have too many Liberators now. He's probably reproducing them. This could have been a really long game. I can tell you right now, it isn't as long as... Oh, you can see the timeline there. It does end pretty soon, but it could have gone on for a while if he kept being, like, you know, cautious about things and stuff like that. But I think he started to get sick of it. His patience ran thin, and he just wanted to go for the engagement, see if he can wipe out my army. The good thing was, even if I lost this army, I could recover my army quite easily with the amount of Stargates I have and the amount of Warp Gates I have. Oh, I actually don't have too many Warp Gates. I probably should have made a lot more. Anyway, so I keep poking, do a revelation on him. Again, it aggroes the units too, which is nice. So there he goes again. He's probably getting really frustrated about that. And just annoying the crap out of him. Like, what he should have been doing is dropping. He should have not, he's deathballing, and what he should have been is dropping here, dropping here, dropping here. This base has been mining for so long. Oh, let's go back. But he wasn't. He was keeping his army in the same spot. I was mostly as well, but at least I was poking at other areas at his expansions every once in a while, which, by the way, I send this oracle in. This is one of the revelation. This is one of the oracles that were with my army the entire time. I was like, do you know what? I'm going to send you somewhere else and do some damage. So I send that oracle in while we start an engagement, so he won't notice, basically. So this is this is where he gets really aggressive, I think. So I blink away, but I'm like, oh, I don't want to lose my Tempest or Colossus, which I probably should have started building more Colossus. I only have 2 left now. This Immortal has been there for a while. I use this gap here as my advantage, so the infantry has to run around it. They can't come straight at me. And also he runs into a couple stasis wards again that I planted a while ago. There's one more here, again, blocks it. And now his army's so isolated, he may as well split it up. Oops, sorry. He may as well split up his army, because now I'm taking them bit by bit because they're locked down into this into stasis. Which I wasn't sure what I was doing here exactly. There. I didn't know he had so much down here. I was waiting for these guys to unstasis. But yeah, so I just keep doing those tricks, using that strategy, keep kiting. This is starting to look a little scary, but once again, I have stasis wards back here, which once he runs into them, like, there again, his army is sealed off, and he only has a couple infantry to fight. And so he does the Liberators. I blink forward to kill the Liberators. And there's another one over here actually dealing quite a bit of damage. 90 damage they do. He says GG. I felt like I played a pretty good game. Again, you could be nitpicky and be like, well, this is undefended if he dropped here, and yeah, that's totally true. He should have been dropping there, but he didn't. So I got lucky. And how much damage did that Oracle do? 18. So he got 18 kills, destroying this mineral line while that whole battle was happening. That was a pretty awesome game. I loved it. It was fun to play. I was like anxiety the entire time, but I loved it. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoy the game. Thanks for watching, and you go have a pizza or something.